Hey, welcome back to the CX Toolbox. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to upload your own brand fonts into Dubsado. So whether you're using free Google fonts or paid custom fonts, I'm going to walk you through both options right now, step by step. Let's dive in. What you can do with your Dubsado forms is actually to add your brand fonts because it instantly makes your proposals feel part of your brand. And Dubsado lets you use custom CSS and HTML, so take advantage of that. If you don't want the hassle, then we actually have this product, which is the font uploader service. And basically you can just purchase this. It's just £35 and we will upload your custom fonts for you. But let's go back over to adding your fonts. So if you are using Google or Adobe Fonts, it's actually super duper easy to install your fonts. Whereas if you're using more custom paid fonts, a bit of a workaround, you will need to get your font URL, which is hosted on your website, into the edit CSS section. So if you go over to form styling and you go to edit CSS, this is where you'll be able to paste in your code. So you just copy it to the clipboard and then you can go over to your edit CSS section and you can just paste this in. So what you have to do in here is just customize some of the CSS. So you will have to customize some of the CSS. Obviously, you need to add in your font family, but the rest of it, you can leave it as it is, or you can change the things. So I'm just going to go through a couple of things now. So you've got your font size. So with Clamp, it just means that this size is going to be your mobile size, and this size is going to be your desktop size. So you'll see if we now add it to 20 pixels, it will now change the font size to 20 pixels. And we've also got line height. So if you wanted it to be more spacing in between, you can change the line height. We've got your font. So if you're using a font that was in Dubsado, so they have a couple of fonts that are in here, which obviously they've got Play Fair Display. You can also see here the selection of fonts that they have. So you can code this in. So all of your paragraph text now will be Play Fair Display. Then we've got font style, which you can change to italics. But mainly it'll be set to normal. And you've got your font color. So if you wanted to change this, your font color, so you can change it to a gray. You can paste in your hex code, and then also we've got letter spacing. So you would go through and customize all of these. So what I think is the best thing to do is just add some text so you can see each one, and then just highlight over it. So this is going to be your heading 1, and then you've got your heading 2, then you've got your heading 3, then you've got your heading 3, and then heading 4, and your paragraph on. So you can kind of customize this in real time, and then you'll actually be able to see. So a couple of things, if you want to upload your Google fonts, this is really easy. All you have to do is go over to Google Fonts and just select a font that's obviously not being used in Dubsado. So we could select this random crazy one here, select Get Font, Get Embed Code, and then you have the @ import. So all you have to do is, without the style tags, copy this, go back over to your CSS, and I like to put this at the top. You can paste this in, and then where it says font family, you can literally just copy this, go back over to your Dubsado form, and where it says font family, you would just paste, let's just do heading 1, you would paste this in. And there we go. So adding fonts and adding Google Fonts and Adobe Fonts is exactly the same process. If you are using a paid font on your website, you can inspect the code, and you can also go to, so if you right click and then you go inspect and then you go to sources, you will actually be able to find the font file in here, and you will be able to grab the URL of that font. Another way of doing it is to actually host your font in Dubsado. So to be able to do this, I'm just going to save this quickly. So to be able to do this, I suggest going and creating a new project. So this can be just put fonts and then just create this. Once you've created the project, you can go to the Forms tab and go one-time questionnaires. Then all you just need to do is add a file uploader, save it and close it, go back out and then go into View and Open. And this will open the form. And then your font files, I want you to, first of all, go over to Transfonter, and we're just going to convert them because you may not have the right font files. So I don't have them at the moment because I'm just using this one as a testing, and I want to convert them to the WOFF and WOFF2, and then press convert. Once your zip file has downloaded, just open this and then drag the two files in there. So you're going to have a demo, then the two files, and then the style sheet. So I just want you to go back over to the questionnaire and drag these fonts into here. So now what you need to do is go back over to that zip file that you had with the transfonter.org and just open up the style sheet. And this is going to give you the code that you will want to paste into your form. Go back over to your form and then you go to form styling, edit CSS, then you can paste in the font face code that is given you. So now what we need to do is replace the font files, the URLs here. So we're going to go back over to the form and you're going to, first of all, grab the Wolf 2. So we're going to go right click, copy image address. It's about the sixth one down. And this is going to give you the URL for that font file. And then you're just going to paste it in here. And then we're going to go back and we're going to do the same for the Wolf file. So we're going to go copy link address, go back over and then paste in here. And then the final thing that you need to do is make sure that your font is linking to the right font family. So we're going to copy the font family and I'm going to now make this the font family for heading 2. So you'll now see that heading 2 will change. And obviously as I'm using a demo font, it's got this trial font thing here. So obviously don't ever use that one, but this is just for an example. So that is also how to upload a custom font into Dubsado. So you can use first of all, the Transfonter to add your fonts, make sure you convert to the right font files, then download, get the style sheet, upload the fonts onto your Dubsado questionnaire form, then copy the link address and put them in the font face code, and that's how you host fonts. Also, obviously the Google way and Adobe way is a lot easier as you only have to paste in this, but that is one way to make your fonts on brand in Dubsado. And that's exactly how you upload your fonts into Dubsado. If you want to skip the tech side and just have it done for you, then check out our font uploader service. I'll leave the link in the description. Also, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments which font you're going to be adding first. See you in the next one.